We are live. Hello, 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 everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. Our pages are all global. We're broadcasting live on all our Facebook pages from different countries. So if you are watching us live right now, please say hi and tell us where you're watching from, what time is it there, because we're all global here. This is another episode of our Pacific Islanders digital space. We're at episode 8. Oh my goodness, 8 weeks. Thank you so much, ladies, for being with for always, sharing your digital journey with everybody every week, every Tuesday. Yeah, and I know a lot of people are watching us and they're really tuning in to our Go Lives. So again, this is a Pacific Islanders digital space. It's a live talk series about digital entrepreneurship or of digital entrepreneurs from Pacific Islands. Our aim is to educate and inspire you about our digital business. How is it possible to start a digital business here in the Pacific Islands and why you should start your own digital business too? But before we start with a very, very good topic for tonight, allow us to introduce ourselves. Who's the first? Tilly?
It's me.
All
Hello,
right.
everyone. Okay, hello and welcome again to another episode of Pacific Island Digital Space. My name is Tilly and I am a wife, a mom to four beautiful children, and a digital business owner. I'm originally from Fiji, but now I live in New Zealand. I've been in New Zealand for the past 10 years. And before joining this business, I was in the education industry. And the reason why I started this business is because of the flexibility it brings me. I love that I can be more present when my kids need me and work anywhere and anytime that I would like to. That's a little bit about me. Thank you again.
Thank you so much, Tilly. Hello, hello, everybody. My name is Jel. I am an HR and recruitment professional in the Philippines for 11 years now. I am a wife to an overseas Filipino professional here in Papua New Guinea and a mom to our 3-year-old daughter. We are originally from the Philippines, but we are now based here in Port Moresby, Papua New Guinea. And aside from our full time jobs, we're also proud digital business owners for more than a year now. And we are so thankful to our digital business. This is one of the reasons why we are now together as a family here in this foreign country while still keeping our full time jobs and taking care of our daughter. We are so thankful to this business because we are able to bring our business anywhere we go, whether we are here in Papua New Guinea or in the Philippines. That's how convenient and flexible our digital business is. Thank you.
All right, it's my turn. Hello, ladies, and hello to those of you who are viewing in live, and also to those of you who will be catching this on replay. So, my name's Maggie. I am based here in the Solomon Islands, located in the capital of 𝐏𝐚𝐜𝐢𝐟𝐢, and I am a wife and a mom. And don't mind my background noises. You'll be hearing kids making a lot of noise, but yeah. So I work as a legal professional full time and doing this business as a side hustle, as well as a plan B and an exit strategy. Um, and so I hope to share with you our experiences and what we've learned in this business tonight. Thank you so much, ladies.
Awesome.
Hi everyone, my name is Donna and I'm coming to you live from Ley, Papua New Guinea. So a little bit about myself. I am a single parent. I used to work in the oil and gas industry previously, and at the time during the pandemic, the company was going through downsizing and all of that, and I was asked to leave the company. And actually, at the time, I was grateful for the opportunity to leave because I was exhausted. I've been working full time for the mining company since I graduated from university, so it was affecting my health, and I was always spending time away from my son. So when I left that that hectic industry and stayed at home. I started looking for other options that would give me flexibility of time and time that I could spend more with my son because I missed out on 11 years of his life. Pretty much missed all his milestones, etc., until he was about 11 years old. So that's when I found this business, and I'm also a proud digital business owner, and I'm grateful to be here to share, my learnings and my journey in this business. And hopefully, those of you that are watching us, you can learn something from it as well. And if you do want to start your own journey, then the choice is yours.
Awesome.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. My name is Reyna. I'm currently living here in the island of Guam, originally from the Philippines, and I'm a wife, a mom to three beautiful kids. And I joined this journey to be with my kids, to be able to give them, to be there with their milestones. And of course, full time I'm working full time and I'm currently running my digital business on the side. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, ladies, for the introduction. So, tonight we have a very, very good topic to discuss. We are going to differentiate the traditional business with that of a digital business because there's a lot of we've been discussing about our digital business for quite some time already, and there are also people who are traditional business owners who are also fond of setting up a traditional business, but we wanted to give them options. So that's why we wanted to give you the differences of a traditional business and that of a digital business. So this is episode 8, and I think Donna will start first. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
So good night, everyone. I wanted to share, from my own experience, I still do. I have a traditional business on the side. I run a clothing business, and I also have my digital business. I found that starting a clothing business or any other traditional business is quite expensive because you need a lot of capital. What do I mean by that? So it's quite costly. So your cost will come from your inventory. It will come from you trying to rent a building or an office building, or purchasing of your equipment, and all those things. You also need to look at your hiring cost, your employing people, so the associated costs will come on board as well. So you need to plan for all those before you actually start and launch your business. And you also need to have insurance if you have like physical assets, if you own a building, or if you employees as well, you need to insure those employees if you're going to hire people. So all those things you need to think about as well. And yes, all those things actually cost money. Compared to my digital business when I started, I found that I didn't have to invest, or it doesn't cost me, an arm and a leg to start this business. I could start it with low capital and start it straight away. So that's one thing that I found about, starting this digital business. So it gave me a lot more, like I could increase my investments through investing in a digital business. I can still keep my traditional business, which I still keep to this day, but it gives me more security in terms of my investments. So I could, have this digital business running on the side, and I know that this digital business will give me a lot more returns, and I don't need to I don't need to spend a lot of money and do a lot of work to actually get, a lot of return on that investment. So those are, that's one of those things that I found that um, to an advantage comparing starting in a digital business compared to when I was trying to start my traditional business. Like another key thing about, it's costly to keep inventory, especially if you're starting a traditional business and you have to sell those inventory. Otherwise, you're not going to make any money. So that in itself, keeping an inventory, it's cost sitting on your shelves and you're not making money out of that. Compared to my digital business, I don't have to keep inventory and I don't have overhead costs associated to inventory. My product or whatever that I do with my digital business is directly from, a supplier direct to my clients. So that's one thing I found about, high startup cost compared to low startup cost with running a digital business. If you have
Yes.
any questions you want to ask in relation to that, please put it in the comments and I'll answer it later on.
Thank you. Thank you, Donna. All right. So, thank you again, everyone, for joining us. The point that I'm going to talk about today is time and labor intensive versus automated. I mean, I do not have a traditional business, but this is just from my analysis. I believe, in regards to time and labor, if, say, for an example, you started off a traditional business and it's a dairy. So a dairy is like a mini supermarket. And in order for that business, like what Donna said, in order for that business to make money, people need to actually come into the store and purchase this products. And in order for it to make money, you need to have a certain number of hours, for it to be open. So if you're advertising that your shop is going to be opened from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. at night or 11 p.m. at night, you need to make sure that you're going to show up every day and be physically present so that people can come in and purchase those products. And if there is no one else that you've hired and it's just only you mending that shop, then that's a lot of time that's going to take on you as a person and looking after that shop. And a physical shop would mean that you're not going to just show up at 8 a.m. If you're opening at 8 a.m., you're going to show up 1 hour maybe before that, making sure that everything is in place. The shelves are stocked. There's products there so that when people come in, it's ready to purchase. You're going to spend some time making sure that everything is in place so that your day runs smoothly. And that's time. That's lots and lots of time. In regards to labor intensive, you're not going to just be looking after your own business. You also will be making sure that your suppliers are in constant contact with you, that you are making sure that you're keeping up with the demand of the customers. Making sure that you're following up with emails, with sales. This is just a few things that I'm going to share with us tonight that you're going to be taking care of if you own a traditional business. There's so much work and time that is put in place for it to work. I personally know, a couple that looks after a restaurant, and they've been running this business for quite some time. And what the feedback that I got from them is they could never go on holidays whenever they wanted to because they just couldn't find the right people to take care of their restaurant while they were away. And if you compare that to an online business like what we are in right now, this is a business which is global. You can take it wherever you go and be working on your business, and whenever you want to. The automated system that has been put in place with this digital business, maybe when you start, you might spend a maximum of 2 weeks making sure that you know the guidelines, go through the training. And once you're set in stone, then the maximum you can spend on your business a daily could be 2 hours. It really depends on you, the time you spend on your business. It could be 2 hours, it could be 3 hours. It really depends on you. You can take it wherever you are in the world and it still can be running in the background. The only thing that you'll need to be checking up on is your leads, making sure that you're checking that whoever is interested in the business has clicked on and would like to join, and putting out ads. So those are the things that might consume your time. But otherwise, time flexibility and all the hard yards are done for you, and all you have to do is check on it whenever you want to. So I mean, there are so many other examples that I could throw out there, but that's just a few that I'd like to share with us tonight. So thank you guys for listening.
Thank you, Tilly. That brings me to the point that I will discuss about the local market reach and then contrast it with the global market reach. So, the local market reach in terms of the traditional business. I am not someone who's doing it, who has done a traditional business before, but just in reality, looking around me, there's a lot of traditional business in the urban areas, in the rural areas, whether big or small, they are fixed and established in a certain place to serve the people around them so that their market reach or their customers are basically people who are located in those areas. Now, there are traditional businesses that's located in one place and serves a particular place. There are others that branches out to other places serving other areas. Now, just imagine a traditional business in Honiara or in the provinces, other provinces in the Solomon Islands. Still, they are within, the country, just different locations serving different people in that locality. Now, compare that with the digital business. It's global. It's a global market reach, meaning there's a whole lot of audience, customers across the world from different countries, different localities. So this digital business, we advertise through social media platforms, those different platforms, reaching thousands, millions of people. And it comes with the automated system that Tilly just talked about, a system that works for us and works for many other entrepreneurs doing digital business. There is great guarantee of output in the market, global market, so that people respond to this our social media advertising, and then they decide to tap into this digital business as well. And then, it just branches out. Your business just branches out like that, and you get great returns in that sense because of a larger global market. So I'm not an expert in business and all this marketing thing, but that's just from my understanding and perspective and, knowledge and gained. So this is a great digital business. I encourage you to explore it by getting information on our website and help you make an informed decision to venture into a similar business or this particular business, in fact. So thanks, ladies, unless you want to share anything else. Otherwise, I know you've got something to share each tonight. Thanks, girls.
All right. Let's go to the commentary. I can't see what Florence is saying.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Okay,
So
we've got
Melinda tagged Florence.
so we've got Losalina. She's joining us from Auckland in New Zealand. Good night.
Thank you
Hello,
for watching.
Losalina. Thank you for watching. And we've got uh, Florence Donald, and she says, Melinda, thank you. I'm not sure. I think she's
Yeah,
probably
because
responding
Melinda
to.
tagged Florence.
All
Sorry,
right. Yeah.
guys.
Oh, okay. Thank you for watching. And we've got Ayin, and she says, good evening, ladies, watching from the Philippines.
Thanks,
Thank you for
Ian.
joining in.
That's it. Oh, okay. Now let's go to system and business process from scratch. It's for a traditional business versus a plug and play system for a digital business. Okay, so in a traditional business, well, actually, in any kinds of businesses, system, which is basically more of the policies and standard operating procedures in a certain organization, is very important. I would say it's the heart and mind of the business because no matter how good your services is or how good your product is, if you do not have a very good system in place or an organized system in place, the business won't succeed and you cannot grow your business. So it's really, really very important that you have a very good system or standard operating procedures in place. Now, in a traditional business, um, if you are to set up a traditional business, this is one thing that you have to really put so much time and effort into, because you have to really set up a system or standard operating procedures when you set up a traditional business. However, with this one, you're going to start from scratch in a traditional business. Why? Because when you set up a business, you really have to spend a lot of time in studying about your processes, your procedures, the different policies that you need to put in place. And there would be times where you would need to hire experts as well to do that. Either you will need to hire lawyers for such. You need to do consultation for lawyers, financial analysts or accountants. You also need business analysts to give those information to you or to do studies about your business to really set up a very good system for your business. And if you're going to hire the services of these people, that will definitely take a lot of money from you, time and effort as well, because you're going to build this from scratch. And it doesn't guarantee that in one meeting with these people, you're going to set it up already. No, it takes time, because this would involve a lot of testing. This would involve a lot of time for you to check if this is really the fit system for your business. So, and other than that, you will also have to meet with a lot of suppliers that will be able to provide you with that kind of services. And you have to choose from these suppliers. You have to compare which among them will be able to give you very good analysis of your business. And of course, you also have to consider the cost for each and every one of these suppliers. And in that period of you trying to get the best people or experts to actually set up your system for the company, it takes time, it takes money, it takes a lot of effort. And really, you're going to set this one up from scratch. Whereas if you are to set up a digital business, everything will be provided to you. The system itself is already there. It's proven, it's tested. You don't really have to do a lot of testing for this. You don't need to hire a lot of people or experts to test your system to make sure that this is a good system fit for your business, because this is really proven and tested. It's working. There's a lot of results already by just merely using the system. All you need to do is just use this proven system that we have. And this plug and play system that we have in our digital business actually includes a lot of things, not only the business operating procedures that we have, the policies that's already there, that's already built in. It also includes a very comprehensive training from our digital business, wherein you cannot see this right away when you set up a traditional business. In a traditional business, you could probably have to do courses outside. You need to start school again, or you need to enroll yourself in short courses for you to be able to have that kind of training. Here, a very comprehensive training is built in already in our system, and that's actually focused on what we do in the business, which is social media advertising and online marketing. This system also comes with a mentor and a coach for you, a very supportive community, everything. It's really an all-in business system that you just need to use. You don't really have to, and you don't really need to pay a lot of money for this. There's no annual cost. There's no monthly cost for this. You just need to use this one, and you just have to make sure that you do what it says on our system, and you let the system do the works for you. So again, having a very good system is very important when you set up a business, whether that be a traditional or a digital business. Actually, that's also what I've learned from Robert Kiyosaki. He mentioned that even though you have like very good products in your company, or you have a very good service, if you do not have a good system in place, it's not really going to work. And we've experienced that. I mean, we've had businesses that failed. We've had traditional businesses that were successful. And when we looked at those businesses that failed, one thing that wasn't really good was that we do not have a good system in place. So when we set up other traditional businesses, one of the things that we really keep our focus into is to really set up a good system for our company. And that's when we've seen that there was really success in a traditional business, when there is a good system in place. However, building a good system for the company for a traditional business really takes time, effort, and money. So, well, we were not saying that, it's good, it's better to set up an online business or a digital business, but we're giving you options because there's really it depends on your capability. It depends on your availability, your time. Because if you are a working mom, like some of us here, definitely a digital business would be a good fit for you because it's just plug and play. You just have to use it. You don't have to spend a lot of time building your system, or you don't have to spend a lot of money. If you are that type of person who have a very tight budget, then probably a digital business would work for you. But then again, both traditional businesses and digital businesses, they're both okay. It really depends on the person, what you wanted, or what works for you best, depending on your goals, your availability, your time, and your budget, of course. That's it for me.
Thank you, Sis Jel. Hi. So for me, I will talk about the traditional businesses, how long it really takes to set up our traditional businesses. So for me, giving all the time, I agree with all my sister here that um, building a traditional business is take a time. Giving all the giving all the time frame, the services that you're going to offer to your clients, finding a nice location where you can people easily access, or maybe you want the place that next to your place or next to your office. um, Building a traditional business take about 3 to 6 months, or maybe even can take about 6 to 1 year to set it up all this kind of traditional business. um, Giving the other points is like you getting all your supplies from your admin, office staff, equipment, or even the staff uniform that you're able to provide it to your staff. With all this put in together, of course, um, you also need to train your employers in regards to what's the services you're offering. These are just some of the traditional business that why traditional business, it's take time to launch. So um but joining an online businesses, like when I joined this business, it's already package deal. It give you an option what deal or package are you going to market. Once you choose the system, it's a build like Miss Gel's sister Gel said. It's a plug and play. So you just need your training with a comprehensive site. And for me, joining this business, it took me only 2 to 3 weeks. By the 2 to 3 weeks, by the fourth weeks, my business is already running, and um, doing my training is it's really helped me a lot because I don't have a business background before, or so on. So it really gives me an ease to start my online business from the scratch. So with this help, building an online business is easy for me, especially that I'm a working mom. I have 3 kids. I can find that this business that is very fit for myself, for my family, which is I can attend more time for my kids, um, compared to the traditional businesses that it takes a while and giving more time and effort to to time away from our family. But as Miss Sis just said, it's not traditional businesses is we're not against with that. It's either both business, both traditional and online business can be worked together. But for me, and some of us sister here, it's all working well for us since we're our busy mom or some other thing that they do in life that they can separate their businesses and their personal life. So that's it for me. Thank you so much, and good evening, everyone.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ladies. So we're gonna go to some comments. There's Lindy. Good night, ladies, watching from Port Moresby, PNG. Hi. Yang, I hope I apologize in advance if I'm not pronouncing your names correctly. So Yang says, hello, hello, ladies, watching
Hi,
from Manila,
sis.
Philippines. Hi. And Aliet, thank you, ladies. What a powerful topic tonight. Amazing.
Yes, thank you so much, sis.
All right. That's,
Okay.
excuse me. Okay, thank you so much, everyone, for watching. That brings us to the end of this session, and I hope that we've inspired you, and we've educated you. Um, in regards to traditional businesses versus a digital business. Like what the ladies have all mentioned, we're not saying that traditional businesses do not work, because they most definitely work, but we're just giving you some advantages of what the online business could look for you. We all know that after the global pandemic, everything is going online. So this could be a really good business that you could invest in, moving forward, because everything is digital. So tonight, if we've resonated with you somehow, and if you're looking for a plan A, a plan B, or an exit strategy from your current job, your corporate job, or even a retirement plan, if you are watching us now, or if you do watch us on replay and we do resonate with you somehow, please click on our links on our website, fill in your name and your email address, and watch our complimentary webinar, which will happen live tomorrow at 12 p.m. New Zealand time. And Papua New Guinea, Solomon Islands, and Guam will happen at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And please do not miss out on this. Save your spot ready and watch the complimentary webinar, because it could change your life. It has changed ours. And we hope to see you on the inside. You have a beautiful night, and thank you again for watching.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Ooh.